Oh boy, I can't wait to read the comments under my NHL expansion concept video. I don't foresee there being any reoccurring comments at all.
Atlanta? No, they had 2 shots and failed.
Atlanta, they had their chance. Twice.
I think I'd rather see Hartford over Atlanta.
No 3 times a charm for Atlanta.
I think you forgot Hartford. Hashtag bring back the whale.
Forgot about Hartford, Portland. Sad brass bonanza noises.
Hartford should be in the NHL.
Atlanta has lost 2 teams, and supporting a soccer team is not indicative of supporting a 3rd hockey team.
No, Atlanta!
Not Atlanta. Also, move Florida and Arizona to Portland and Hartford respectively. This is how y'all look to me, just so you know. For those of you who don't know, in my NHL expansion concept video that I made in 2021, I suggested putting an expansion team in Atlanta, Georgia. And just to be clear, I don't think the NHL needs to expand right now, but I do think that Atlanta has the potential to host an NHL team. Many people disapproved of the fact that I included Atlanta, but I didn't include Hartford, Connecticut. And just in case you don't know, both of those cities used to have NHL teams. But you know what? I stand by what I said, and in this video, I'm going to be explaining why Atlanta deserves an NHL team more than Hartford. Atlanta is a sprawling metropolis in the southeastern United States. Because of its cultural influence, many people consider it to be the heart of the South. The city has seen a tech boom in recent years, and also a population boom. Atlanta has added 1.5 million new people to its metro population since they lost their NHL team. The Atlanta area currently sits at about 6.1 million people, making it the 8th largest metro area in the US. It's true that Atlanta has lost 2 NHL teams, and yeah, that's not a good look. But do you honestly think that it's impossible that NHL hockey could work here? You might think that since it's in the South, an area not really known for hockey, that a 3rd attempt is not really worth it. But keep in mind, smaller cities in the South have been a successful venture for the NHL. Nashville, Raleigh, and Tampa are some good examples. So you can't tell me that NHL hockey can't work in a much bigger, more vibrant city like Atlanta. Now let's look at Hartford. The NHL isn't as popular as the NFL, NBA, or MLB, but you know what would really help? Putting a team in a crime-infested, rapidly shrinking city that's already small to begin with. Wow, you guys are so smart. How did I not think of that? Okay, but for real though, if you think Hartford should get an NHL team, you're just blinded by nostalgia. Not to mention, there's already another team in the region. And yeah, I know Atlanta isn't exactly perfect crime-wise, but it's a hell of a lot safer than Hartford. Not only is it safer, but it's also bigger, growing faster, has better public transportation, and has proven itself to be a much better sports city. It's kinda sad that hockey fans tend to have a bias towards cities in the northern United States and Canada. They constantly attack southern teams like the Coyotes and Panthers, and they've somehow convinced themselves that Hartford would be a better market. Hartford doesn't need an NHL team. Quebec City maybe, but definitely not Hartford. If you really want the game to grow, you should want teams in non-traditional markets like Atlanta. Bottom line is, the South needs hockey more than the North. Oh, and one more thing. NHL on TNT is broadcast from Atlanta. Just saying.